Morning, YouTube. It's me again, the Great No Money Bug, Le Capitan de Ordinance and Trailer Park Ambassador to the world. What I'm going to talk about today is Measure 80. Coming to you from the great state of Oregon. Measure 80 is currently on this year's ballot for the legalization of recreational use of marijuana. Now, I just read an article in Oregonian that I just want to bring up to you guys that kind of pissed me off. The law enforcement in my state, well, they're fucking retarded. I mean, just full retard. They have gone full retard. I pulled a couple names from the article that I just recently read. Classed County District Attorney Josh Markey and the Umatilla County Sheriff John Trumbull. I think it was John. I don't remember. I forgot to write it down, but I know it was Trumbull. Trumbull. The Umatilla County Sheriff. Let's start with the DA, shall we? Mr. Markey is going to stand by keep it from the kids argument. It basically goes something like blah, blah, blah. We can't keep alcohol from our kids, so what makes you think we keep marijuana from our kids? Now, just let me tell you right now, when I was a kid, it was much easier to get pot than liquor. Why, you may ask? Because drug dealers don't ask for ID. It was much harder to get someone to go into a liquor store and buy us a bottle of Jack than it was to go up to the same someone usually we're getting to buy the Jack and say, hey, we'd like a dime bag, and buy $10 worth of pot and go get stoned. Put it in the state-run liquor stores, it'll be much harder for kids to get a hold of. That's just fact. The guy also says, he says, the biggest argument against the legalization of marijuana is anyone who wants to smoke a joint in the state of Oregon can and does smoke a joint in the state of Oregon. Well, he's right. If you want to smoke pot in Oregon, you can. And most people who want to, they do. But here's the problem. If you get caught, you still get a ticket. If your workplace decides to give you a UA and you come up for pot, you still get fired. Legalizing this would solve that problem, because both are wrong. Pot is not a dangerous drug. It's nowhere near dangerous alcohol or tobacco or nicotine, as you see, I'm a chewer. It's just not as dangerous, and it's not as addictive. I personally don't smoke marijuana because I don't want to take a chance of losing my job because they decided to do a random UA. Because as of right now, an employer in the state of Oregon has the right to fire someone over marijuana in their system. Again, it's another side effect of this so-called war on drugs and prohibition that is costing us billions of dollars every year. What the sheriff said is equally as retarded. He said, oh, people say that it's so intensive to grow marijuana and it's so difficult and hard. All you gotta do is plant it, trim it, you can grow it all day long. Clearly a fucking dumbass. First of all, yeah, anyone can plant a marijuana plant, water it, feed it, grow it, sure, and you'll get hemp. You know, you won't get very good high-quality marijuana. The good high-quality marijuana growers use thousands of dollars in equipment, grow lights, hydroponics, etc., etc. It's not just plant it, trim it, grow it. You know what is easy to make? Beer. I've made beer. And you know what? I still would rather go down and buy beer. No, isn't that easy to make? Liquor. Yeah, you can make the beer of marijuana. You could grow the beer of marijuana yourself. But you're not going to make the high-quality strains. You're just not gonna. Unless you go out and you spend the money and grow it yourself. You know, it is a lot of money, and most people aren't going to want it. Will there be some self-growers? Sure. Just like the still people in the South who run their backyard stills and sell bootleg liquor. It's still going to happen. It's the nature of the beast. It's humanity. It's what we do. We break rules. But it's not going to be this wide pandemic of people growing their own pot. Trust me, I would much rather go into a store and buy a pack of joints than have to go hunt down a drug dealer. In fact, yes, I will admit, even though I do not currently smoke, the minute it becomes legal, and it will, I'm going to go down and buy some pot. And after work, I'm going to go home and I'm going to smoke a joint right on my front porch. What else did the sheriff say? The sheriff also said that require extra and expensive police training to spot people who are under the influence. Yeah, people are going to drive stoned. People drive stoned now. Yeah, they deserve to get popcorn and arrested and go to jail just like a DUI. You know what? Cops already know how to spot if you're stoned. They already know. You know, and if they don't, they should have already had this training. Should have had training a long time ago. So, you know what? It doesn't break my heart a bit if we got to these cops to get better training. A better trained police force is a good, better police force, in my opinion. So, in closing, I just want to say a big fuck you to the Clatsop County DA and a big fuck you to the Umatilla County Sheriff. They're both retards. And the only reason that law enforcement would have any bitch about the legalization of marijuana is they're worried about their money. Because they get a lot of money for the pop bus and from the so-called war on drugs. There's a lot of taxpayer money these law enforcement agencies get to buy all sorts of new equipment. Whether it's equipment used to further encroach on our privacy or further break down our rights. I would like to plead with my fellow Oregonians to go out and vote yes on Measure 80. That's legalized pot. Let's end prohibition. And once Oregon happens, other states will follow. Oregon and Washington. Come on, people, let's lead the way. All right? I'm the Great and Almighty Buzz. And the Trailer Park Ambassador to the world. Have a good day.